Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're asking you to maybe think about something hiding in plain sight, right inside your own refrigerator. Something most of us have probably had for years, looks innocent enough, but it might actually be, well, working against you.
Yeah, and especially if you're over 60, this everyday item, this drink could be quietly, draining your energy.
Stiffening joints too.
Absolutely. Stiffening joints, increasing heart risks, and you might not even realize it's happening.
Wow. So research actually connects some common milks, things we think are healthy, to problems like inflammation.
Exactly. Higher inflammation, weaker bones, even faster memory decline in older adults. It's not just about how it tastes right now.
It's the long game, what it does over time, especially as our bodies change.
Precisely.
And look, we get it. That glass of milk, it can feel comforting, right? It's familiar, a routine.
Of course.
But what if, just maybe, one simple switch could help protect your heart, support your bones, make you feel, I don't know, lighter, sharper, more alive?
Well, that's exactly what we want to explore today. Our mission, if you like, is to guide you through understanding how certain milks might be impacting your body now.
And crucially, what the smarter choices are.
Right. So first, we'll dig into 4 types of milk that, honestly, seniors over 60 should probably consider avoiding. We'll explain why.
Okay.
And then we'll flip it. We'll reveal 4 really powerful alternatives, things that can help boost energy, improve digestion, even support better sleep and memory.
And I heard a little hint earlier. One of these good milks is kind of under the radar, something people might not even know about.
That's right. It's often overlooked, but the science suggests it can really reduce inflammation and protect the brain. Pretty exciting stuff.
Okay, I'm intrigued. Let's dive in. What are these hidden impacts? First up.
First on our list to reconsider, whole milk.
The classic. Rich, creamy,
Yeah.
brings back childhood memories for a lot of folks. It just feels comforting, doesn't it?
It really does. But, that comfort can come with a hidden cost, especially after 60.
Okay, what?
Well, it's mainly the saturated fat. 1 cup has over 4.5 grams, and research actually shows that drinking it daily is linked to an 18% increased risk of heart issues in older adults.
18%.
Yeah.
That's significant. And why is it particularly a problem now as we age?
Good question. As we get older, our arteries naturally get a bit stiffer, and our metabolism slows down.
Right. Things don't work quite the same.
Exactly. So our bodies just don't process those fats as efficiently. That daily glass of whole milk, it's like quietly adding extra pressure to arteries that are already working harder.
So those little things like feeling a bit short of breath on a walk or maybe some chest heaviness, that might not just be getting older.
It might not be. Sometimes it's our diet sending signals, and whole milk could be part of that picture.
What about weight and joints?
Yeah, that's another angle. Whole milk is pretty high in calories.
Yeah.
And since muscle mass tends to decrease with age and maybe we're not moving quite as much, even small weight gain puts extra strain on knees, hips, your back. It can also increase the risk for blood sugar issues and even affect how well your kidneys are working.
And digestion too, right? I've heard lactose intolerance can kind of creep up on people later in life.
Absolutely. Many seniors develop it without realizing, so that bloating or stomach upset you might be feeling after your cereal, whole milk could easily be the culprit.
So that comforting creaminess,
Yeah.
it could actually be a hidden stress on the whole system. Heart, joints, digestion. Wow.
It's definitely worth thinking about smarter options, which brings us to number 2 on the avoid list, sweetened condensed milk.
That little can. Holidays, desserts, maybe a splash in coffee.
Yeah.
Very nostalgic for some.
Totally. But underneath that, well, intense sweetness, there's a lot of added sugar.
How much are we talking?
It's pretty shocking. Just 1 single tablespoon can have around 10 grams of added sugar.
1 tablespoon. Wow.
Yeah, and when you eat sugar that concentrated, your blood sugar spikes really fast. It puts a big strain on your body system.
Yep. And the brain impact. I read something about sugar and memory.
You're right. Diets high in added sugar are directly linked to memory decline in older adults. Think about it, that constant up and down with blood sugar. Over time, it creates wear and tear, not just on your energy levels, but on your brain function, too.
So let me ask you listening, have you noticed yourself forgetting little things more often? Or feeling kind of mentally foggy, more tired than usual?
Those might not just be senior moments, as people call them. They could actually be signs that sugar, like the kind packed into condensed milk, is messing with your mental clarity.
Beyond the brain, what else? That syrupy texture, does that affect digestion?
It can, yeah. It tends to slow digestion down. That can lead to bloating, feeling heavy, just generally sluggish.
Which then hits your energy levels, maybe even your sleep.
Exactly. And for your heart, sugar is inflammatory. It inflames arteries, raises certain fats in the blood. Basically, it's subtly damaging blood vessels and increasing your risk for things like stroke.
So it's not just about a dessert now and then. It's how those small, maybe daily habits add up.
That's the key takeaway. The cumulative effect over time is what really matters.
Okay, that makes sense. Now, number 3 sounds like it should be healthy, but maybe isn't. Rice milk.
Yeah, rice milk often wears that health halo, plant-based, dairy-free.
Mm.
Sounds gentle.
Right. So what's the catch?
Well, a couple of big ones. First, it's surprisingly low in important nutrients, especially protein.
How low?
Often less than 1 gram of protein per cup.
Wow, barely anything. And protein is crucial after 60, right? For muscles.
Absolutely critical.
Yeah.
Muscle mass naturally declines with age, sarcopenia, they call it. Without enough protein, you lose strength faster, your balance can suffer, mobility goes down.
So feeling more tired, finding it harder to get out of a chair,
Yeah.
that could be linked to not getting enough protein.
Mm-hmm.
And rice milk isn't helping there.
Not really, no. It just doesn't provide those essential building blocks. But
Okay.
there's another concern, potentially more serious.
Oh,
Arsenic.
arsenic. In rice milk.
Unfortunately, yes. Rice plants are known to absorb arsenic, which is a toxic heavy metal, from the soil and water they grow in.
Okay.
And when rice is processed into milk, that inorganic arsenic can actually become more concentrated.
In long-term exposure, what does that do?
Well, studies suggest it can lead to kidney damage, put stress on the liver, and even increase the risk of certain cancers. And this risk is higher for older adults whose bodies might already be a bit more vulnerable.
That is
Yep.
genuinely concerning for something marketed as a health drink. Anything else?
Yes, blood sugar. Rice milk has a high glycemic index.
Meaning it spikes your blood sugar quickly.
Very quickly, which can be, frankly, disastrous if you're managing diabetes or prediabetes. And some brands even add sweeteners on top of that.
Turning it into a blood sugar bomb, basically.
Pretty much. So yeah, rice milk might look healthy, but it's often lacking nutrients and carrying some hidden risks.
Okay, good to know. Let's move to the last one on the avoid list. Flavored plant-based milks.
Ah, yes. Vanilla, almond milk, chocolate oat milk. They sound tasty. Maybe like a healthier treat.
They really do seem like a smart upgrade sometimes. But I suspect there's a but.
There definitely is. Many of these are basically sweetened beverages in disguise.
How much sugar are we talking here?
Often between 10 to 15 grams of added sugar per cup.
That's like a can of soda, isn't it?
It's right up there, yes.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter if the label says fruit juice concentrate or cane syrup. Your body treats it as sugar.
So you still get that blood glucose spike, the tax on your system, the inflammation.
Exactly. Inflammation in your joints, but also crucially in your brain.
What does that do to the brain specifically?
Well, studies have found that older adults who consume a lot of added sugar tend to have smaller brain volume, particularly in areas important for memory. And they perform worse on memory tests.
So it's not just about diabetes or weight. Sugar is literally quietly changing how your brain works. And not in a good way.
Precisely. And it's not just the sugar either.
What else?
Additives. To get that creamy texture and make them last longer on the shelf, they often add things like artificial gums, thickeners, emulsifiers.
Stuff I can barely pronounce on the label.
Right. And for a digestive system that might be a bit more sensitive, especially over 60, these can cause bloating, irregular bowels, maybe even mess with hormone balance.
And what about the fortified vitamins they often advertise?
Sometimes they use synthetic forms that the body just doesn't absorb very well. So the label might say it's fortified, but you're not really getting the benefit. You just get the confusion and inflammation from the sugars and additives.
Wow. So a lot to watch out for in those seemingly healthy choices.
Definitely. Okay, so we've covered the pitfalls. Ready for some good news?
Absolutely. Let's pivot. What should we be drinking? What are the smart choices that actually support health after 60?
Okay, first up is a real powerhouse, but one that's often overlooked. Fermented soy milk.
Fermented soy milk.
Yep.
Okay, different from regular soy milk.
Yes, specifically fermented. This process unlocks some amazing benefits. Think of it as offering a double boost. High-quality protein and beneficial probiotics.
Let's start with the protein. Why is that so important again?
Muscle loss sarcopenia really accelerates after 60. You actually need more protein than when you were younger to maintain strength and function.
Okay.
Fermented soy milk provides complete protein. That means it has all 9 essential amino acids your muscles need. And get this, Seniors who consistently get enough complete protein have a 40% lower risk of mobility problem.
40%. That's huge for staying active and independent. What else does it offer?
Soy naturally contains compounds called isoflavones. These can gently mimic estrogen, which is particularly helpful for women after menopause to protect bone density.
And for men?
For both men and women, isoflavones have been linked to better memory, mental sharpness, even emotional balance. Plus, the fermentation makes it easier to digest and adds probiotics.
Ah, the good gut bacteria.
Exactly, which we know is crucial for reducing inflammation, boosting immunity, improving mood, even sleep. That gut-brain connection is so strong.
And it's low fat, no cholesterol.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like a winner.
It really is a comforting, nourishing swap that could give your body those vital building blocks.
Okay, great start. What's next?
Next, a gentle giant, if you will, unsweetened almond milk.
Unsweetened, that seems key.
Absolutely key. It might seem light, maybe not substantial enough, but it's incredibly senior-friendly. Let's talk about what it doesn't have first.
Okay.
No cholesterol, almost zero saturated fat, and most importantly, no added sugar.
Which means no blood sugar roller coaster, no extra stress on the system.
Right. None of that tired, foggy feeling you get from sugary drinks. And studies actually show that when adults cut back on added sugar, they see improvements in memory, mood, and verbal skills pretty quickly, sometimes in just 12 weeks.
Wow. And does almond milk itself offer specific benefits?
Yes, it's typically rich in vitamin E that's a powerful antioxidant.
What does that do?
It helps protect your brain cells from damage. Research shows seniors with higher vitamin E intake have a significantly lower risk of developing memory problems like Alzheimer's.
So it's like giving your brain a little shield.
That's a great way to put it. An invisible shield, sip by sip. Plus, it's naturally easy on the stomach. No lactose, no heaviness, often a huge relief for people who get bloated from dairy.
And it's low calorie, too. Agree.
Incredibly low, usually just 30 or 40 calories a cup. Ideal if you're managing weight or blood sugar. Just a clean, smooth, gentle option.
Okay, another excellent choice. What if someone wants something a bit creamier, maybe for bones?
Then let's talk about calcium-fortified oat milk.
Again, the fortified part is important here.
Crucial, especially for bone health. Plain oat milk doesn't naturally have much calcium, but the fortified versions, they're creamy, comforting, and can be a real daily protector.
Why is that fortification so vital after 60?
Because bone loss speeds up significantly as we age, the risk of fractures goes way up. Getting enough calcium and vitamin D, which are added to fortified oat milk, can dramatically slow that thinning process.
How much difference can it make?
Studies suggest it can reduce fracture risk by up to 30%. That's substantial. You get serious bone support without the saturated fat or potential digestive issues of dairy.
Nice. Does oat milk offer anything else? Heart health, maybe?
Yes, it contains a special type of soluble fiber called beta-glucan.
Beta-glucan. What does that do?
It actually binds to cholesterol in your gut and helps flush it out of your body. This can lower LDL, the bad cholesterol, by about 5–10%.
So good for the heart, too. And digestion.
Generally very gentle, no lactose. Just make sure you choose brands without a lot of added sugars or weird additives. Read the label.
Good tip. And I think I heard something about oat milk and sleep.
Ah, yes. This sort of secret benefit. Drinking warm oat milk before bed can actually promote deeper sleep for some people.
How does that work?
It's thought that the warmth, the comforting texture, and the natural carbohydrates can help stimulate the body's production of sleep hormones like serotonin and melatonin. It has a calming effect.
Interesting. Okay, one more good milk to cover. The hidden gem.
Hidden gem indeed. Flax milk.
Flax milk. Okay, I don't think I see that one as often. What makes it special?
Omega-3 fatty acids. Flax milk is typically packed with ALA, which is a plant-based omega-3.
And omega-3s are good for, well, lots of things, right? Inflammation.
Exactly. They're fantastic inflammation fighters. They help support joint function, protect the brain, even boost mood.
You know, that low-grade inflammation, it seems to be behind so many issues as we age, that background soreness, the brain fog, the fatigue.
You're absolutely right. It builds quietly. And omega-3s act like a natural extinguisher, helping to calm that fire down.
And the science backs this up.
Oh, yeah. Studies consistently show that older adults with higher omega-3 levels tend to have better memory and attention. They also report less joint pain and stiffness.
And flax milk gives you this without, say, a fishy taste.
Precisely. You get those plant-based ALA omega-3s without the fish oil taste or the cholesterol. Plus, most flax milks are fortified.
With what?
Usually calcium, vitamin D, and often vitamin B12 as well. All absolutely critical nutrients for bone strength, nerve function, and energy levels, especially since absorption can decline with age.
And is it easy to drink? How does it taste?
It's generally light, subtly creamy, very low in calories, and completely lactose-free. Super gentle on the stomach. Blends really well into coffee, smoothies, cereal, just clean plant-based nourishment.
Fantastic. So 4 milks to maybe avoid and 4 really strong alternatives.
Right. And as we wrap up, maybe let's just bring it back to the bigger picture.
Okay.
Look, at this stage of life, those small daily choices, they really start to carry more weight, don't they? That
Mhm.
simple glass of milk you pour,
Yeah.
it's no longer just a habit. It's either actively helping your body stay strong, resilient, independent, or it might be quietly working against you.
So today, we've hopefully shed some light on 4 common milks: whole, sweetened condensed rice, and flavored plant milks that could be, sneaking some damage into your heart, joints, digestion, even your memory.
But more importantly, you've now got 4 powerful, simple swaps in your toolkit. Fermented soy milk, unsweetened almond milk, fortified oat milk, and flax milk.
Choices that can strengthen bones, shield the brain, offer comfort, but without the compromise.
And the great thing is you don't have to overhaul everything tomorrow.
Yeah, small steps, right?
Exactly. Maybe just start with one small switch. Tomorrow morning, perhaps reach for the unsweetened almond milk instead of the whole milk. Or try that fortified oat milk in your oatmeal. See how you feel.
You really do deserve to feel light, clear-headed, energetic, in control, not just sometimes, but every day. And aging. Well, it doesn't have to mean giving up routines you love.
It just means making those routines smarter. Choosing foods, like the right milk, that truly support you from the inside out.
When you do that, your body and probably your spirit too will thank you, often in ways you might not even expect.